Hello, and welcome back to Sinister Sinema. Carlos, are you good? Are you okay?
Oh, I thought I was frozen on the screen, but it was just me.
You thought you were glitching?
I was just frozen.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
All right. Still alive. Sadly. Still alive.
We can't do the show if you're not live.
Sure you can.
Who would I do it with?
You know who. You know who.
Mr. Monkey?
Mr. Monkey? Or I Hate Doug Carlos? Or
Lyrical G?
Lyrical
GZ?
GZ?
Ah,
Or Indigada the Devil?
that's my favorite one. I like that name.
I know, it's great.
So what's been going on this week? Anything good? Did you do anything good? I know you did one thing good because I was with you.
Damn, what is that? You just throwing it out there.
We went to the... No, I'm talking about when we went to the movies.
Oh.
I'm
I
talking
was
about when we
like,
went to the movies.
damn.
No.
Oh, yeah, we went and saw Barbarian.
Yeah, that was good.
It was fucking great.
That's probably...
Probably the best horror movie I've seen since Hereditary.
It's so good. Like the premise, the twist, the misdirection. It's so good. It's so good. I don't even want to talk about it. It's so good. We're
going to talk about it in October, right? We're going to pull one of the movies and talk about this one because we have to. It was fucking great.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have not seen that movie, I'm probably going to go back and watch it again.
Yeah, you have to watch it at the theater.
It's so good.
It's fucking loud. This one...
Suicides.
This one has Sailor Jerry rum, Parrot Bay rum, tequila, and vodka. With a splash of more vodka.
It's called a Long Island Carlos.
It's called a long arm of the law, because when I drive home tonight...
Dang.
The long arm of the law is going to grab me.
You should just stay on your mom's couch.
No. They wake up like at 4 o'clock in the morning for church. Yeah.
Oh, they do?
They go to church on Thursday.
What is it, like morning mass?
Fucking morning something. I don't even know what it is. And I have to go.
Oh, if you're here, you have to go.
And they have a suit and tie already, my size, in the closet. With the, what are those dress shoes?
Oh, man. Dude, but that movie was so good. I was blown away. I was so blown away.
Yeah. Chris, if you haven't seen it, go see it.
Yeah, it's a great, great movie. I also saw one of the other movies where we're talking about.
I can't believe you hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, in October, one of the other movies we're talking about is Drag Me to Hell. And Carlos had the unrated director's cut version. It was Sam Raimi. And I have never seen it. I can't believe I've never seen this. It's like one of those movies when it came out, I was like, I need to go see that. I need to go see that. And I was like, well, it's gone. I'll wait till it comes out and then I'll get it or something. I'll rent it. Oh, I need to rent that. I need to rent that. And then I never rented it. And now it's not streaming. And then it just kind of faded out for me. But man, it was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, it's just from beginning to end. Like there's no slow parts.
Dude, I mean, we'll talk
we'll
about
talk
it
about it more.
next
I want to talk
month,
about
but
it right
man, it's a good movie. It's a real good movie. Put that aside so I don't destroy it. Hey, Percio, what's up?
What's up?
Yeah, so how was your week besides that? Good? Have a good time?
I've been really depressed lately.
Why?
Because I can't eat cheese or drink milk.
Oh yeah, Carlos found out he was lactose intolerant in a bad way.
I had to shoot my pet cow because I would just go straight suck from the teats. That's how much I love. People are like, that's so gross. Who drinks milk? I fucking drink milk. That's who drinks milk. I can't do the whole milk because that shit's like drinking fucking gravy to me.
But what about like cheese? Most people eat cheese.
I know.
Yeah.
So did I.
But
I put cheese on everything.
I know. The other day, you were like, "Ooh, I ordered double cheese," and that's when you found out that you were lactose intolerant.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I mean-
Actually, not me, my fucking butt. Found out I was lactose. I was like, Jesus Christ, where is this coming from?
That's rough.
It's crazy what a little cheese will do to you.
But
Why
it's
if it
like,
was double cheese?
but it's like,
I took 2 bites of that fucking sandwich and I was wrecked, remember? The whole
Yeah.
fucking day.
yeah.
Yeah, Chris, but you can take shots.
I'm not taking shots. If Chris, next time I see Chris, I'm just gonna give him a whole bottle and make him chug it.
He'll do it too.
I know.
Hey, we were just talking about you, Mr. Monkey.
Man,
We were just talking about you.
in a good way.
In a good way.
So, anything else, or should we talk about these movies?
Meal replacement. Did you see the new trailer for Halloween Ends? Right?
Nope.
They dropped the trailer.
Nope. I don't want to watch it.
And I was like, holy shit. It looks like the one before this.
There's a guy.
There's a guy in a mask pinning people to the wall and stabbing them in the guts. And they're there hanging.
Do you remember in Halloween 4, when he kills a guy with a shotgun?
Never saw it. Never saw it.
I think Halloween 4 might be the worst one. A lot of people like to say Halloween 3 is the worst one, but like,
Is that H2O?
no, it's Halloween 4.
We should make a mock Halloween H2O poster, and instead of
I already know where you're going.
Jason,
It's gonna be Happy Gilmore.
it's gonna
Or-
be fucking
Mom always said.
it's gonna be him.
How did I know that's what you're gonna say?
That's because H2O.
That'd be good.
Don't fucking copy me out there.
I'm kind of to the point now where I don't really want to see horror movie trailers that I know I want to go see the movie. Like if I just hear about it and I'm like, okay, I want to go see that. I don't want to keep watching the trailers.
What's a Dazed? Oh, Dazed.
Dazed.
I was like, I don't know what that is. Dazed and Confused. I don't know who. What's Dazed and Confused?
What?
What actor?
What actor? I don't know. I don't even remember.
So part 5 is where he kills somebody with a shotgun, I guess?
I guess so. I thought it was part 4. But see, Chris knows more, so.
Where was that little floating guy?
That's because Mr. Monkey did. Oh no, I mean, that's because Chris did a little floaty guy, and so they float now. Jamie, can you demonstrate for Carlos?
They all float down here in this
See,
basement.
watch whenever she does some.
Where is it?
I don't know. See, watch.
A la madre.
It's cool, huh? Look, there's a poop.
Oh, let's see. Oh, there's a poop.
Poop emoji. That's pretty good. So are you ready for
Oh,
October?
he was wrong. He was wrong.
See, I was right.
You were right.
That's why I have a TV show.
So which one's H2O?
That's Halloween 20 years later. That's the 20th anniversary of Halloween.
Holy shit. What's up?
Hazel, how you doing? That fool said he killed half a bottle of Jameson tonight.
Yeah, but he's still all right, though. That's the thing.
I wouldn't even be typing.
Exactly. He's okay. Don't you worry about Chris. He has it.
Okay. I think we should get into these
Man,
movies.
this shit's spicy.
It's because it's got Captain Morgan's in it. No, it doesn't. It's got Sailor Jerry. But it's still spiced rum.
That's what that means.
Yeah, it's spicy.
Ha ha half. What? Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. He's still okay.
Yeah, so tonight we're talking about Impetigore. Taiwanese? No.
That one's Indonesian.
Indonesian horror.
Southeast Asia.
And also we're talking about The Medium.
Yeah. I definitely liked both of these movies. So, but
They were
one
pretty
I
fucking
liked
crazy.
more than the other.
They're pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I liked. Damn. Mr. Monkey said maybe he's typing like Stephen Hawking's.
Could be.
Using that little fucking.
That's messed up. I don't think that was real. I think it was an act. I think he was just there in the chair and somebody else was controlling him from a different room.
I think so.
Yeah, it's conspiracy theory, but I believe that.
Oh, for real?
No, I don't really believe that.
No, but that's a conspiracy.
Yeah, that he wasn't actually, at the end of his life, he wasn't actually doing anything because all the voice stuff was it was just him in a chair, and they were like, oh yeah, look, he typed all this stuff. But anyone could have been doing that.
Damn. So, this is all fucking bullshit then.
Who knows?
It's going to make me rethink the Big Bang Theory.
They don't think
The show, not the...
Oh, okay.
Because he was on Big Bang Theory.
Well, they're starting to they're reassessing the Big Bang Theory right now because of that telescope can see so far. They're like, oh no, it looks like there was no Big Bang. Like, this is like huge scientists saying that.
Yeah, they looked so far and they saw this white guy with long brown hair and a white robe and he's all, hey guys. And they're like, oh fuck, there is no Big Bang Theory. There's some fucking white dude over there.
All the way to heaven.
And it's not even, it's a condo. He has a condo way the fuck out there with all these fucking
In the
chicks in
nebula.
bikinis.
The heavenly nebula.
Yeah. And they're like, holy fuck, there was no Big
That's
Bang.
messed up.
This fucking Jeebus is out there. And his name's not even Jeebus. It's fucking Jose. His name's not Jesus. It's Jose. And I'm like, you can't be named Jose if you're a white guy, can you?
Yeah,
I guess nowadays
you can be.
can be fucking
Depends
weird.
on how your parents, what your parents are like.
Yeah. I identify as a fucking Cthulhu. Legally, Obi-Wan said legally you can't what?
You can't be white and be named Juan. Or Jose.
Jose. His name's Juan.
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 It's
Mr. Monkey,
Juan.
maybe you're mixed.
Okay, so should we talk about this movie? Or keep talking about Jesus being named Jose?
I like to picture my Jesus in a tuxedo shirt. Looking professional, but saying, I like to party. Yeah, let's talk about Impetigore. You go ahead.
So it's a Indonesian horror movie that's about a curse, someone being cursed, people being cursed, an entire village being cursed. What was the name of the village? Edon, something.
Adong?
But Joko Anwar was the director and writer. He's like one of the big up and coming horror directors in Indonesia. I think this is his third horror movie, though this one might be like the first one. That the other two are like thrillers, and this one's like more of a straightforward just horror movie.
But his other one's called Satan Slaves.
Yeah,
How is that one
Satan
considered a
Slaves
thriller?
and something hallway. That's just what they say it is. It's like a horror thriller thing. And this
So what
one's
is
like-
this one?
This one's just a horror movie, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty
mean,
fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, it opens the
It's
opening.
about this chick Maya.
Yeah. The opening scene's pretty crazy. They both work in phone booths. It's like two best friends.
Maya and
Denny and
Dini?
Dini, D-I-N-I, I think. Dini. Dini. And they work in some film booths, or some film booths. Is that the second time? Toll booths. And I must have said phone booths several times.
I didn't. I just heard you the second time.
Yeah, toll booths, and like one of them is working in a busy one, Denny, and Maya is working across town, I guess, in like a really slow one, and they're just talking on the phone, and some creepy dude.
She's already
creeping her.
mentioned him. This dude keeps coming by, and
Yeah,
he just kind of creeps by, and
and
does
then
this and that.
and then he rolls up and stops, and she's like, "He's back again," and they're like, "Don't look at him, just take his money." and he starts asking her questions like, "Is your name, is your name this?" And I can't even remember what the name was, but and then was your father this? Are you from this village? And she's
Rini or
like,
something? I can't remember.
yeah, she's like, no, that's my name's Maya, and he drives away, and then he stops, and he starts walking back towards the booth, and she sees him, and she starts freaking out, and it was actually like a pretty scary, tense.
Yeah, but what got me is the dude has a ninja sword, right?
He had a machete or something.
Same thing. And she's in the confines of her little booth. You know that glass is pretty fucking thick. The door locks. Why the fuck is she trying to get out? Like, he's not gonna get in with that fucking sword. Or...
Yeah, I would have definitely locked the window and just stayed in there. But
We got ghosts.
she gets out and tries to run, and he fucking tackles her ass. And he like starts.
Dumbass. I was like, what are you doing?
Well, that was like then he starts like lifting her dress up,
Yeah, to see if she has some. Looking at her legs.
and it's like starts cutting her with the machete.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
It's some weird shit. And then the cops show.
It was a machete, Chris.
The cops show up and blast him right before he's about to chop her.
He says that we need to end this curse.
Yeah, and you're like, what the fuck? And that's how it opens.
And then they fucking shoot him in the fucking cabeza.
Yeah.
That means head.
I know. I only know that because of cabeza tacos.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh, I want one of those things. It sounds good. And then they're like, that's meat from the cheeks and eye sockets. I'm like, oh, yeah.
It's cow face. But they call it barbacoa because cow face taco sounds disgusting. Then it flash forwards what?
A couple days, or I don't know. That was confusing a little bit. I couldn't really tell.
And they're working on the street selling clothes?
Yeah, they're in like a bazaar, like a little market.
It is bizarre.
It is a bazaar. It's bizarre.
Oh shit, lyrics in the house.
So they're growing broke. And then
It's a little while later, lyrics said.
It's a little while later, but it doesn't say how long.
I'm going to say about 3-4 months.
Well, then
Yeah, because they opened their clothing store.
that takes like a week. You don't need all the permits in Indonesia.
Lyrics said no.
Yeah, see, she still has the cut. That's what I was gonna say. The cut was still like looked all fresh and stuff. So like, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought she said.
Like
3
how-
months.
Oh, okay. Well, that's.
I
a
remember
long
she
time
was
for a
like-
cut.
Her friend, they were in the restroom together and she was taking a piss.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you in there taking a piss with her?
Yeah.
And
That's
she
weird.
looks down and,
Her legs bleeding.
yeah, and she was like, that thing's still not healed?
But she starts messing around in the bathroom with her open wound, digging around in it. She's like digging in it, wiping, digging in it some
It's
more.
so gross. How
Touching
the
the
fuck are you gonna
toilet
do that
seat, digging in
on
there.
top of the toilet?
Yeah, I'm like, man, you're gonna get infected.
Shit like that grosses me out.
That's bacterial infection for sure.
Like that whole fucking movie we just saw, Glorious. I wanted to fucking gag every time he was on the ground or on the toilet.
Look at all those poos. And so she's messing with it, and she feels something, and she pulls something out, and it's this little tiny rolled up. You don't know what it is, and she starts unrolling it, and it's like a little piece of paper with stuff written on it. And that was like pretty crazy. And she takes a picture of it, and then just throws it in the toilet and flushes it and acts like nothing ever happened.
No, it falls in the toilet. I would have dug
Oh.
that shit out, man. But I would have been throwing up at the same time.
So, she tells her friend, "Hey, I got to leave for a while," and because she finds out that because her aunt had just died a few months earlier, and she found out that she had where her parents were from, and that she might own a big house.
An inheritance of some
Yeah.
short sort.
Yeah, and then they go to this village, and that's it.
Done. Fucking done.
And they go to this village, and it's like a village in the middle of nowhere. Like, they have to take a bus somewhere, and on the bus, she is talking to a guy that's behind her, and he speaks Japanese, and the note was in Japanese, and she shows him a picture of it, and he's like, oh, that's to keep evil spirits away. But whoever wrote it is a bad person. And then you see her kind of look out the window, and there's like three girls standing there.
And she's like, did you see those kids?
And her friend's like, no, it's like 2 a.m. There's no kids.
Fucking kids there.
And then they get to the village. The village is literally a village. Well, no, they get to a big village, and Chris, it's actually a really good movie. I hope we're probably making it sound stupid, but it's like a good movie. They get to the village, and a big village, and they're asking for a ride to the little village, and some of the cab drivers don't even know where it is. And by cab, I mean horse and carriage, because it's like backwoods nowhere.
That's the life I want.
Yeah, and so they find this one guy, and he takes them out there. And he's like, kind of tells them a little bit about, he's like, the leader of the village lives in this house up here, and Sapati, I think that's his name. He lives in this village up here, and he's like a master puppeteer. And so they're like, okay. So they go into the town, and they act like they don't want to tell anybody who they are, that they might be inheriting this house. And they see the giant house, and they just break in and start staying there.
Yeah, this fucking movie has so many twists in it.
Yeah.
Like, saying everything. I remember when we finished watching, I was like, how the fuck are we going to explain this movie?
Yeah,
it's fucking nuts.
It is kind of nuts.
It's just pretty much her trying to find out who her family was. She was not, and they find a box of old pictures in the house. And her friend's going through them and saying, you're not in any of these pictures.
Yeah.
She does not exist.
Yeah.
In the pictures. And everything's just fucking weird. And she doesn't tell anybody that her family actually owned that. Because everybody's really fucking weird too.
Yeah, everybody's being super weird. So they when they get there, they're walking in the they're kind of walking through the town, and they go in the cemetery, and they see that there's a bunch of tons of graves, and most of them are children's graves. And whenever they look at it, it's like a lot of them say they're like born that day, they died that day. and so that's kind of weird. But they see some locals, and they talk to them, and they say, we're college students. We're here doing a paper on puppets.
That's so dumb.
and
everybody's like, oh, cool.
Yeah. And so they go and stay in their house overnight, the house that she's hoping to inherit. And some weird shit happens. A couple weird little things happen.
I missed that part when you were like, oh shit, when she went into the bathroom. Fuck that. I would not even go in that restroom. Like, fucking vines and trees growing on the wall.
Yeah, so the one person goes in the bathroom for a minute, and it just barely cuts to the tub, and you see 3 tops of like little kids' heads kind of sticking out of the tub. You're like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. There was some definitely creepy parts.
Be careful. Mr. Monkey said he has Skittles, Pop Rocks, and churros. Dude, if you haven't seen Metalocalypse, there's a scene where the producer eats a bunch of Pop Rocks and then drinks a Coke and his nose starts bleeding. And he's like, oh, I needed that. So be careful, Mr. Monkey. Continue.
Yeah, so that night, basically she stumbles on someone.
A lyric. You mean skitty pop rocks and chorro?
So
That's my kid. That's my kid right
I
there.
know that night. It's that night whenever some people. Oh man, I'm trying to remember. It's so crazy. But
Yeah, this
fucking
movie,
movie's all over
it's
the place.
long and there's so much shit happening.
And they're speaking Indonesian.
Yeah. So the main girl Maya, she's gorgeous. So between me just staring into her eyes constantly and trying to read all the subtitles, I missed a lot.
Oh man. So at one point these villagers come up to the house.
Maya isn't there. She
Maya's-
goes to talk to the village leader.
Maya, well, she was going to go get food. She went
Oh,
to go
that's
get
right.
food.
She went to go get fucking tacos.
Yeah, and apparently, like in
Indonesian
this
tacos.
tiny little village, there's someone that has a little.
Yeah, what did she
Corner.
do? Rice and...
Yeah.
I was like, man, that sounds good.
So she buys some rice and goes, and then cuts back to the house, and there's some villagers there, and they're saying, "Hey, no one can stay in this house. You can't stay in this house." And she's like, "Well, do you know who owns this house?" And she says,
Yes,
yes, and
this family does. And I am Rahayu.
yeah,
I am the daughter.
oh yeah, so she
Fucking lies to him.
she lies to him and says, "I can stay here because this is my house." And so then they are like, "Oh, come with us, and we can get the deed to your house from
And I was
Sapati."
like, what are you doing, you dumb broad?
And they just start taking her, instead of walking down the street to Sapati's house, they just start walking out into the middle of the woods.
And she's just following him. Oh, this is so weird. It's out here.
Well, they told her he's in a village next to us, or he's out here preparing or something, and they jack her. She's done. They kill her. But do they explain why? Do they explain anything to her at that point?
Fuck no, they're talking to themselves.
And they just like knock her out.
They knock her out, string her up like a fucking... Remember I told you I was like... It brought back fucking crazy PTSD shit, remember? What did I tell you?
Yeah.
I was like... My dad did this to a baby goat when I was like 6, and he made me watch. And I was just in a trance, remember?
Yeah.
Then when I came out of it, I was like, what happened? I blacked out.
You actually did say your dad. That's how your dad used to kill goats.
Yes. It was dumb broad.
So they knock her out, take her and tie her up, and then they're like talking about a curse, and they have her tied up.
So you don't know what the fuck's going on, why they're doing this.
No. But then they just,
They fucking go and cut her goddamn throat
yeah.
and pour it into a bucket. But man, that's...
This is one of the scenes I was disappointed in for a gory movie.
I mean, she's hanging upside down. How many pints of blood does the body hold? 6, 7?
A lot.
I'm thinking around 7.
I think it's a gallon.
Anybody
and a half.
know?
I think it's about a gallon and a half. So
No, this was...
6 quarts. That'd be 12 pints.
Damn, that much?
Yeah, I think it's about a gallon to a gallon and a half, depending on your body weight.
Well, they cut her throat, and there's fucking hardly any blood.
There's like one little strip that goes
There
in
it
her
said
head.
1.2
See,
to 1.5. Right now, I'm probably like around
1.
less than a half.
So I
Damn, everybody answered. Thanks, guys.
they all got the internet.
I said
okay.
I said 7, right? So,
I said a gallon to a gallon and a half.
come on. Why do you always have to outdo me on this show, Doug?
I know. That's why I started it.
Yeah, but
I'm,
who has-
I'm gonna swing the conversation into something where I have to like be able to put you down.
But who has a trailer upstairs in my mom's kitchen? Hmm?
Not me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So the
Lyric, redcrossblood.org.
so they cut her throat. You're right. I was kind of disappointed in that part too.
There's
'cause-
hardly any blood. She's upside down. Hardly any
Well, it
blood.
also-
That shit would be fucking everywhere. That shit's pumping. It would be spraying everywhere. But, I mean, I remember everything clearly when I was 6. when my dad cut that goat's throat upside down. That shit just came out like a fucking flood into that bucket.
So,
And I expected the same thing, and it sucked.
yeah, whenever, and do you think that was CGI?
It looks CGI.
Because like whenever
It's
it
weird.
showed her just hanging
It's kinda
there,
weird.
it was just one little strip of blood on her face.
Yeah,
And it looked like maybe like they did CGI for the initial cut, and then they just like painted a stripe on her face.
Chris said maybe she was on her period.
That's the next movie.
Oh. Yeah, we're waiting for.
Oh,
go ahead and
Lyric
talk
said it
about
was
that.
CGI. Yeah, it looked bad. I was a little disappointed.
Yeah,
in
when
that
it happened, I was
because
like, come on,
the movie
man.
was shot so nice, like it was so beautiful, and there was some
The cinematography is
dude.
great.
It was great. There's a lot of really good.
It was actually
like,
shot in certain villages.
yeah. They
And then you're gonna fuck it up with shitty CGI and not enough blood.
and they did
It's
some like
called
Impetigore.
Impetigore. I can never say it right.
Impetigore.
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 See, you said it too many times. I said it too many times now. It doesn't sound
Impetigore.
Impetigore. Yeah, with the word gore in the fucking title. Where the fuck is the gore? Come on.
Yeah, the quick like pan of the camera. There was like a couple like really nice like camera like kind of scary like camera pan type things that were cool. And like that village, they found a village that's an actual village. That's what was like really cool is they found like this actual village and filmed it there. So that was really cool. But yeah, that's my most. There's some more scenes like that at the end that I'm just like, why? Like you could have like gotten 1 gallon of blood and made this like totally different.
I don't even know what Santa Poco is.
The Three Amigos.
Yeah, kind of like that, but more grass.
Yeah,
More
in the
trees.
woods.
Yeah, in a jungle actually.
Yeah. So yeah, she comes back to the.
You're good.
She comes back to the
Santa Poco.
house. She comes back to the house with the food, and her friend's missing. So she goes around starting to look for her friend, and obviously they know she's dead.
After a while, after a nightfall, she's like, "This bitch is gone."
Yeah, she gone. So she looks for her friend. They get all the villagers are like, would you say I have a plethora?
That was
Of
good.
blood?
That was good, Paulita.
So we already knew that. Charlie.
Hey, Chris, I was supposed to be called Charlie. My mom was like, "Nope, my son's gonna be Mexican." I don't even understand Spanish. I don't even know what the fuck Santo Poco. Santo Poco. No, Lyric. How did they give back to the village?
Lyric said they gave back to the village.
Is this a joke, by the way?
Lyric asked how.
How did they get back to the village, Lyric?
So they go to the she goes to just look for her friend and she
Oh
stumbles.
shit!
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's probably in your notes. I think
We
it is in
went
your
there.
notes.
What happened to the top? I can't read it.
She said they went there and had to build roads to get there. So there were no bathrooms, so they built proper toilets to finish shooting, and they were used by the local. The big house that we built for the main set left intact after we shot and supplied books, and then the house was in library.
Oh, it's cool, man. That's super cool.
Yeah. So
Did they leave teachers to teach them how to read?
that's what I was going to ask. So they go out to the lady's out looking for a friend, and she flash forward, she's walking around, she hears some stuff going on, and she walks over and she looks in this window and she sees Sapati, the kind of chief guy, and they're birthing a baby, and he like just picks up the baby.
She's like fucking hidden watching this shit.
Yeah. She picks up the baby and looks at it, and that bitch is like fucked up looking. And he just walks and sticks it in a bathtub and drowns it.
Yeah, there's a lot of baby death in this one.
There's like at least 6 baby killings.
So if you ever had a baby die on you, this is like fucking.
Especially if you're
What is
the
it
one.
called?
Flashback City?
No, it's a trigger.
Trigger.
This is a trigger warning.
What's up? Diverse Gaming's here.
Why'd you put Doritos?
Because he said he was hungry.
Because we said about the fucked up baby?
Probably. I don't know. He likes to eat babies, maybe.
They're good. It's all fucking like cabrito, dude, which is baby goat.
I thought you didn't understand Spanish. See, I think you're lying to me. So, yeah, the director almost died during
No,
filming.
what happened?
What? I didn't see that.
Thank you, Lyric, by the way. Lyric would know this shit.
I'm glad that Lyric knows all this stuff and we don't. Oh, yeah, I did see that. He got dengue fever.
Dunge.
Dengue.
Dunge.
Dengue. Dengue.
Ding. Oh, dingus. He got dingus.
He got dengue fever.
Dingus fever.
So, he got dengue fever.
Dingus.
And they had to, like...
On the first day of shooting?
That's messed up. They actually...
I thought you were going to say like 8 months.
They actually got green lighted on this thing in like 2011
Yeah, it was shelved for like 8 years or some shit.
before they let them start going again. So anyways, back to our story. They
That's some shit I would say. God dang it.
so anyways she sees this person get killed, this baby, and she makes some noise because she's all like, oh, and so they run out to see who it is. But luckily,
There's
this
a
other
town person.
who like tried to help her. and
Yes,
kinda hit her.
Juan said Waigu baby. Yes.
Ooh, tender.
That shit is 10. And it's all fucking marble. The meat's all marbleized.
Like from the milk fat. That's fucked up.
Actually, no.
And I don't know. I don't know where to go from there. I feel like we're so off the rails.
Oh, shit.
See, people know about my burritos.
Your burritos are fucking famous, dude.
They are.
Doug has these fucking burritos he makes every day. You know what? I'm going to try one day. I've never eaten one of your burritos. And they're homemade, right?
Yeah, but I'll make it without cheese. I'll make one without cheese for you.
What's in it?
Can't tell you. I mean, I can tell you, but I can't say it on the air because there's too many people here listening.
Lyric, I only want my set nachos with Wagyu, baby. Yeah, the other day, remember I told you, Lyric was, I had nachos today on set. And I was like, nachos? And she was like, with Wagyu beef. And I'm like, what the fuck? Nachos with Wagyu beef?
That's some food privilege right there.
Damn.
That's messed
They don't
up.
fuck around. They don't fuck around.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, so this girl takes her back.
and this is where you
Yeah.
actually learn the story.
Yeah.
Like we're already, how far into the movie is this? Like an hour?
Probably.
And you don't really know
You're like,
why
what the fuck is
anything's
going on?
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead.
And she knows who she is. Like, she's not dumb. And
Yeah,
she's
she knows
like,
she's the person.
and she's like, I know who you are, I can't say her name.
Yeah.
Her real name.
I'm just going to
Raina?
call her Maya.
Well, she knows who her real name is.
Yeah.
Not even she knows that she's that. Until the guy at the beginning told her.
Yeah.
So, and she's like, I know who you are. Killing you would only make another curse. Which is cool. That's a cool concept. I could kill you, but killing you would cause another curse to
Yeah.
appear.
It wouldn't stop this curse.
So right when she's talking to her,
Yeah.
there's a knock at the door and there's guys looking for her. Have you seen this girl that was here? So she hides under the
Table.
table and they say, we killed her friend and skinned her.
Yeah.
And she's under the table like, oh my God.
But they, at that
Freaking
point, they
out.
don't know that she's, or do they know she's the real one? The real person?
Yeah, because it cursed. So after they kill this girl that was hanging upside down, you see in the next scene the older lady,
The matriarchy of the movie.
the matriarchy of the movie. You see her. She's like hanging up clothes on a clothesline, but it's a set of tits.
It's skin.
It's skinned.
Yeah.
It's like the whole set of tits and the chest. She's slapping it over a clothesline. And I'm like, are those tits?
And they were.
They were tits, all right.
Yeah.
So they skinned her alive, and they happen to mention the curse didn't work. So this isn't the girl. So you're like, So it has something to do with a curse with her.
Yeah.
And skinning the people.
Yeah. So.
What happens after that?
Well, I mean, it's hard to explain this movie.
Yeah, it is. It's very fucking hard. You have to watch it for yourself.
But, I mean, it basically comes out that there was a rich guy that lived in the house. This is where the curse comes from. No one ever saw his kid after it was born.
His wife couldn't get pregnant.
Yeah.
But you find out, they blame the wife, but you find out it wasn't the wife, it was him.
Yeah, but even before you find that out, you find out there's a story where there's...
No, it wasn't him, it was the wife that couldn't bear children.
Jamie says, we forgot to say what the... So she explains, the woman that saves her explains the curse that since this family left, every child that's been born in the village is born without
skin. They're just...
And they think if they catch the little girl that used to live in the house and kill her and skin her, the curse will go away. Well, they thought they did that, but then another baby was born without skin. There's like babies being born in this tiny little village like every 3 seconds.
And I'm like, bitches, if you know there's a curse, why pull the fuck out? Like, pull out.
That's kind of what I was like.
And not pull out of the village, like, pull out of the woman. Like, what the fuck?
Why do you keep blasting in there when you know
and you
your
were
baby's
like,
going to die?
You said, what about rubbers? And I'm like, it's a fucking village. I mean, they could probably make real lambskin condoms with the lambs there, but...
Dude, I don't understand, like, that we saw in a 2-day period, we saw 3 childbirths. Like, dude, these people are having babies nonstop,
That's why you find out that's why they're fucking drowning them, because they're born without skin.
Yeah, and they know they'll be, like... fucked up. So the lady tells her this story about the rich people that live there and the little girl that you never saw. That they finally after 5 years had a baby.
Sick, but you never
and she was
see her.
sick, but you never saw her. And then all of a sudden 3 of the girls go missing. And this guy was
3 girls in the village go missing. So they automatically think, because all of a sudden the village guy, he all of a sudden comes out with his kid out of the blue, like nobody's ever seen her. She comes out when she's like 4, 5, 6 around there.
Yeah.
And he's like parading her around. So all the villagers are like, he fucking made a deal with the devil.
Which he did.
Yeah, you find out that's what he fucking did. He made a deal with the devil, took these 3 fucking kids, sacrificed them to the devil, our actual Lord and Savior, P.S. What's up, P.S.?
Jose.
Oh, yeah, because his actual daughter was born without skin.
Yeah.
So he made a pact with the devil, and the devil wanted 3 souls. So he took these kids.
And skinned them.
And buried them in his fucking house.
And then he made puppets out of their skin.
Yeah, he made puppets. He was a puppet master.
Which puppets there are not like puppets here. Puppets there are like just pieces of paper on a stick that you go like this.
And they dance around.
Yeah. Didn't seem too cool.
No, I don't think so.
He was just doing what he had
I
to
think
for
if
his
Lyric
daughter.
was born without skin, and I was like, you know what? I want Lyric to have skin.
You would sacrifice somebody? Three kids?
Yeah, 3 kids. I mean, they're just kids. They don't know no better.
That's 3 more kid murders. So there's at least 3 babies, I think, drowned that we know of. I think.
And then those 3.
And then those 3 kids are murdered. So there's like, I think 6 kid murders. It's pretty crazy. And so then it's just crazy and intertwined, and the story just like is slowly coming out about. I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah, there's just so much fucking.
I really don't want to
twists.
I don't even want to give away the end of it. I think people should watch it.
So many twists and turns. Remember, I told you we were watching this. I was like, dude, how the fuck are we gonna explain this movie?
Dude, That's why we're talking about it first, so we can make up for this in the second part of the show.
Yeah, it's just like after watching it, I was like, "Fuck, maybe we shouldn't have fucking did this when there's so much shit
I'm
going
not doing
on."
any more foreign films.
They're
Too hard.
Yeah, American films are just dumb. You have a fucking guy running around with a knife, killing people, stabbing them to the wall. You know,
Yeah.
this fucking thing has curses, and the dude couldn't fucking have babies. So
I think there's some incest.
there's incest in there. Fucking some baby eating at the end. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So you find out what the curse is, and this chick's trying to figure out how to end the curse, so they don't fucking kill her.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, Chris. It's all the sugar.
I know. You don't eat for 2 days, and all you do is eat sugar, and then that's what happens. I don't want any more of those. Give them to Jamie. She may want them. Ooh. Oh, yeah. So that was at the end, I'm not going to say what the truth is. I really think people should watch it because this is like a really crazy show. And like, I don't really want to give away the end of it, even though we've given away everything else.
But it's cool how the ghosts show her. They stick their fucking ghost chompa in her head. And they like flashback.
Yeah, she like flashbacks
And I was like,
sees
fuck,
the
I
whole
wish that was
past.
real.
Yeah.
I want a fucking ghost to stick his chompa in my head.
So yeah, it was good.
Man, I haven't had M&Ms in like a year.
1 year,
Regular M&Ms, probably longer.
dude. I haven't had them in years. I always get peanut or peanut butter. Which peanut butter are just really a rip off of Reese's.
M&M
Pieces.
almonds.
Yeah, those are good too. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? People should watch it?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah. Did you like this one or the other one better?
The medium I like better.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, this one was great too, but it's just so much shit to take in.
Dude, it is crazy.
I was like,
I do want to say
how many times did I say, so what? Who is she? Didn't I say?
So, Jamie said, "What did you like about it, though?" I just like the overall story.
Yeah, the
and
story was great.
I like how it like slowly came out what was happening. Like it didn't like tell you right away. Like it gives you a hint at the beginning, and then you have to like kind of just
Figure it out.
sit in and strap in and wait, and then because you really don't know until
Strap in or strap on?
strap on and wait. And then you don't really know until the ghost tells her the whole story. Like, there's no way to figure that out because there's like just stuff they don't even kind of bring up. I mean, they're murdering babies, there's a curse, but you don't know why or how it started. So I really like that. And I think it was a great movie. He got nominated for a lot of awards for this movie.
They put it in for the Academy Award for foreign film.
Oh, they did?
But it didn't get nominated in here.
Yeah, I think this would be a hard one. I think it's too hard for.
They're probably like,
What
fuck,
the
there's too many fucking baby drownings.
Yeah, you can't kill 6 kids and.
If I was with the Academy, I'd be like, hell yeah, let's do this. Baby drownings? Fucking baby filet mignon? That
Well,
shit's
what did they
tender.
do with? No, they buried them afterwards. That we think they may not.
You can't eat human flesh, though. It affects the brain. You start going
Yeah,
crazy.
those people definitely were crazy.
So, probably.
So, yeah.
No, Chris, we're not going to fucking pour a shot.
Oh my god.
No.
That guy's crazy.
I know. And he wants to
He's
fucking come on here
he's
for...
a shot master.
He wants to come on here for a fucking...
He's got a little beer on there, I think, or that could be a shot.
What show is he going to come on here for? Night of the Creeps.
And I think Halloween Ends, too, at least those two.
We have to have him on for Halloween Ends.
So should we move on to the medium?
Yeah, I'm done talking about this one. It's just too fucking much.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, I didn't even, the other day when you were like, how are we going to explain this? I was kind of like, oh, it'll be easy.
I'm going
and
to tell
now
you what's
I'm
up.
like, what the
I
fuck?
love doing this stream. And I was all day long, I was thinking, how the fuck am I going to explain this fucking movie?
Like you're actually like,
everybody.
I don't know if I'm going to like this tonight.
I don't even know what to. That's why I was like, okay, Doug, start off. It's just too much.
It's too much. So, The Medium?
Yeah, The Medium.
The Medium was just released here, right? Like this year?
2021?
Oh, I thought was it released in the U.S. in 2021, or did it come out over there in 2021?
2021 in Thailand. South Korea.
Because it just came out here not too long ago on Shudder.
This movie, if you walk in on it, say somebody was watching it, you go to their house, you walk in on it, you sit on their sofa, and you're like, "What are you watching?" It fucking looks like a documentary.
It
Straight up.
is shot so well.
This one was actually,
I would say until the very end, when everything's going haywire, and then you're kind of like, okay, that you wouldn't have got those camera shots. Up until the very end,
when it gets fucking bonkers.
It looks like a real documentary. And it really bums me out because I looked at a couple reviews and they're like calling it a mockumentary, and I mean
that's what they have to call it. That's what
I know,
it is.
but I feel like a mockumentary in my vocabulary is more like a comedy thing, and this is definitely not a comedy.
Like this is Spinal Tap.
Yeah, that's whenever I hear the word mockumentary, I think about Spinal Tap. This is like a found footage documentary type. I mean, it's not really found footage, but it's like a documentary. And
these people don't even look like they're acting.
Dude, that's what's crazy. To me, Jamie, did you see this one as well? I wanted to make sure she saw it, so she can help us out if anything. But yeah, I really thought, wow, they really shot this like a documentary. Even with all the them explaining what's going on. Like, on this night we did this because of this.
Yeah, it's cool. They say it at the bottom.
Yeah, just like you would see in
a real documentary.
Oh man! So it was I think it was a Korean company that made this, but it's a Thai. It's filmed in Thailand. But man, yeah, it's basically about spirits like gods inhabiting human bodies.
Shit, Panama Red's in the house.
And hey, Panama Red. So I think it's like, I don't know. I love the way this was shot. Like the whole thing, like from when they're like, they're not just, there's a lot of them where it's like, you just see some footage from like a security camera, and you're kind of like, how did that get in there or whatever. These guys are like, we saw this, so the crew decided to put up some night cameras, like it's like it's really like a real documentary.
This happened, so we decided to put up more cameras in the house.
And it was I really liked it.
Yeah, it's pretty much about this film crew that goes and follows this medium named Nim.
Yeah.
Who has supposedly been, what would you say?
Inhabited?
Possessed? Yeah, I was gonna say inhabited.
She's not really possessed. She's like the embodiment of this god, Bayan.
Bayan. Who's a good spirit. And so people come to her and she tells them what's wrong and she tries to help them out, healing them. For the most part, it works. But then they ask her, does it always work? And she's like, well, I'm not going to fucking...
She goes,
somebody with cancer, they're not going to live.
She goes, if you come to me to heal your cancer, you're going to die. You need to go see a doctor. But for spiritual things, yes. And because their belief in that area is that all bad things are happening to you because of some bad spirit that's around you or within you. And they even talk about, the film crew is asking them questions, and they ask them, at one part in the movie, they say, like, where do all these evil spirits come from? They're like, they come from everything. They come from, you know, any animal that's upset when it dies, it can become a bad spirit. You know, the grass, the trees that are cut down, like whatever, you know, any living thing
I
can
always
create
said
a
the
bad
forest.
spirit.
The forest is alive, dude. That's an
So,
entity.
so as the documentary goes, they're talking to Nim, and they're like, "How did you become the embodiment of Bayan?" And she says, "My older sister Nori."
I don't even try to attempt to name these names.
Noi rejected. She was supposed to become the
new
medium, and she rejected it and became a Christian to keep it away. And so I did the acceptance ritual, and I became the person. Well, man, I just can't get over how well it's shot. Like, I really like how I love this movie. I really like this.
So she's going to a
funeral
from somebody that died, and she notices her niece.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? Mink.
Yeah, like the little animal.
Mink.
Like a ferret thing that you wear as a coat.
Chris said Blair Witch meets Insidious. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much, man. And she notices her. They're there one night. They're doing like just hanging out, and all of a sudden she gets up and starts yelling at her uncle. Right?
No.
Who was it? That's I didn't know.
That's her uncle.
Yeah, it was her uncle.
Yeah.
What did you call me? Did you call me a slut? And
Yeah.
and that's not like her, you know.
Yeah.
And he's like, I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And they try to calm her down, and she storms out. And slowly but surely, Mink starts showing, like she just starts acting really weird.
Yeah.
So they think the god, what was it? Banya?
Banyan.
They think
Bayan.
Bayan is trying to get into her
Yeah.
to inhabit her body, so she would be the new medium. And Nim's like, I don't want her to, the mom.
Yeah, no.
Mink's mom says, I don't want her to be the new medium. I don't want her to be inhabited by her. And it just starts fucking escalating. More and more crazy shit starts happening with Mink.
Yeah, the camera crew is like, because they basically what they did is they're following Nim.
And then they're like, hey, do you mind if we follow Mink now?
Yeah.
Since we're here.
Because they looked at the footage and saw she kind of like did some weird stuff.
They catch her standing outside talking to the wall.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck?
So they ask her, like, can we start following her? And they did. And Mink completely didn't believe in it at all. She's like, I don't believe this exists. I don't think, any of this. But, yeah, it's weird. It's like, so
she's
weird.
like iffy. She's always like, why do you always have to follow me? And sometimes she's like, just eating it up, like eating up the camera. Like,
and she's probably like, what do you, like mid-20s? Like, I mean, she's got like a job, early 20s.
I thought she looked like she was super young. But yeah, I guess she would be.
Yeah, because she's like works at
She looked like she was like fucking 15.
She did?
16.
She didn't look like she was 15 to me.
I did to me.
She works at a place.
So they showed her banging all these dudes, and I was like, oh, fuck. She's not that. She's older. Like, it's crazy.
Well, I mean, she's going out drinking and going to clubs and stuff, so.
Yeah, and she's acting like a little fucking kid. But it's crazy. As she starts.
It's like a slow descent into
As she
madness.
starts descending into madness, acts like a kid one time, and then she starts fucking all these dudes. So she starts acting like a fucking prostitute.
Well, you don't even know that she is. You don't find that out. She goes into work one day. Well,
And they're like, you're fired. Like, you need to leave.
Yeah.
And the camera crew's like, why did you fire her? And they're like, well, we noticed stuff was being stolen. So we looked at the camera.
And
After hours, she was going to work, going in and fucking all these dudes.
Yeah. Like meeting dudes at the clubs and taking them back.
Yeah. And it was crazy. Like, it was fucking nuts.
And there's like other things. Before she got fired one day at work, you think she gets fired because she starts getting sick. before they even tell you any of this stuff, because she's in there one day and she starts like just bleeding, like from under her skirt, like, I mean, just crazy amounts of blood.
Yeah, like exorcist piss type blood.
And so she like runs to the bathroom, and the camera crew kind of goes and cracks the door open and is like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And then if you
really look,
the mirror
reflection is not
in
the
sync.
same in sync with her.
Yeah.
And I remember you saying, "Did that shit just move?"
Yeah.
Them shits right there.
Did that just move?
Them shits right there just moved weird.
Yeah. So yeah, at first you're kind of like, when they fire her, you're like, man, they're firing her for being sick.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And then
Yeah.
he shows the video of her fucking all these dudes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. That makes
Okay,
sense.
that's, yeah.
It makes sense. I guess you can't go after hours to work and bang dudes.
Yeah. And it turns out, so it turns out they start talking to the brother, the uncle who is Nori and Nui, I don't know, and Nim's brother, and his son had died the year earlier, and they keep telling people it was a motorcycle wreck, but you find out he actually hung himself because he loved Meek.
Yeah, they were having a fucking affair.
Did it say they were? Or
I mean, come on.
They're kind of
they
like,
probably banged, dude. From the pictures and shit, I was like, yeah, they were.
there's pictures of us like that. Look, see, I'm doing it right now live.
All I'm gonna say is we're all pink inside.
So they end up assuming, oh shit, it's not
It's not
Bayan trying
it's,
to. It's this dude who killed himself. He's starting to possess her, and so they go to basically to where he hung himself and try to do this ritual, and it's not working. It's not working. She's getting worse. She actually tried to kill herself. So the mom's freaking out. Noe's freaking out. She like takes her to some just random spirit guy. Some rando. And they perform a partial acceptance ceremony. Because the mom thinks, if I just let Bayan...
And Nim gets pissed off, like, what are you doing? Like,
who is this guy? What are you doing?
So it pretty much lets him in.
Yeah. Well, it turns out because they did this rando experiment, she's just open. They actually say she's open like a car with the keys in it, and any spirit can jump into her.
Just like in the videos.
It's
in the CCT cameras.
Dude. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, dude. They start slowly
this whole fucking her descent into madness is this fucking movie descending into madness.
Dude. And you know they're like leading up to, they're gonna do, Nim is like, I will do this ritual to cleanse her. We got to get all the stuff ready. We'll do it in 5 days. So it's like they start
counting down, but every fucking
like
day,
5 days
she starts getting fucking crazier and crazier,
dude. So the
they
first
put
night
the cameras in the house, and they try to lock her up, but that bitch keeps getting out. I don't know how.
Yeah,
they catch her like fucking walking around like a fucking creature in the house, and I'm like, why the fuck is she still like out? I think that's what you said. You're like, why don't they lock her up?
Dude, they try to lock her up, and she gets out. One of the nights it shows her crawling around. She crawls up on the table and just squats down and starts peeing on the table. One of the nights she opens the fridge and like just starts eating raw meat. And then...
And it's weird. You don't know this, but they're different fucking demons inhabiting her body.
Yeah.
Like numerous demons, like 10, 15, 20 demons. They're all inside of her. And you find out that's what she was doing, acting like a kid, acting like a drunk, acting like a prostitute, crawling around like a fucking creature, which you'll see later on when all shit breaks loose.
Yeah, at one night it shows the night before, I think, the ceremony. They come in and they see like the dog is dead on the floor, so they look at the footage
And that motherfucker cut the dog's head off. Dude, that is
Boiled
the
it
worst.
alive.
That is the worst fucking scene. She grabs the dog, which is fucking like screaming, pulls the top off of a giant pot, shoves the dog in the liquid and shuts it, and the fucking pot's all shaking it, and the dog's screaming. And I'm like, they're not gonna like this. PETA's gonna fucking shit a brick. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Oh yeah, the first night she hurt somebody, and they were like,
we need to add, that's
more
what I
cameras.
said. We need to add more cameras to the house. We're missing this shit.
Yeah. So it gets to the end. They're basically like, we're gonna perform this ceremony. They have this like really legit healer, and he has like a whole team of people, and they're going to like try to excise the demon. And
Excise?
yeah, that's what they do during an exorcism.
Why didn't you just say exercise?
Because that's like when you do jumping jacks with a demon.
Oh yeah, okay, I get it.
So whenever they're going to go to the gym with the demon and exercise, they
Squats.
They I don't even know where I was going with that. You lost me.
I'm sorry, Doug.
But they're trying to get rid of the
They fucking
slaughter a cow.
they get this fucking huge abandoned building where they found her. She runs away, remember? And they're
Yeah.
like, she takes the uncle's kid. She steals the uncle's kid, and I'm like, this bitch is gonna kill that baby. I know it.
That baby dead.
That baby day. So fucking, they look for her. They're looking for her, and they fucking do a good job by running into the forest, and they flash a flashlight, and you just see the baby's head. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
just laying there on the
holy
ground.
fuck! They decapitated that fucking kid. I'm about to see a fucking dead baby head, and I was like, yes. So they walk up, and he leans up to grab the baby's head, and it's the whole baby.
And the
Still
baby's like,
alive, and I'm like, man.
you're like, dang it. I know. At a second, I was like, oh my god, did they just kill a baby in this movie too? Two baby movies.
Yeah, you kind of all read. Yeah, it's a fucking Hotel Cecil, man. You
Yeah.
know that one?
Yeah.
No, she wasn't possessed. That bitch was just crazy. I mean, that girl was just crazy.
Yeah, so they do this ceremony, and I don't want to say how, but it goes awry. And
They get all these people to come help. But before that, Nim, they fucking find her dead, remember?
oh yeah, Nim was supposed to be there too, and
they couldn't find her, so they go to her house. She's fucking dead in the bed.
they don't say why, how.
She just fucking dies.
She's just dead.
They do her little fucking funeral ritual, and everybody's sad, and they're like, he's like, I can do this myself.
Yeah.
So I was like, holy fuck. Like, that was kind of a shocker.
Yeah.
Like, Nim's dead.
And so they do this spell, ritual, whatever, goes awry, and instead of getting rid of a demon, they release demons upon everyone. And then like
So
half the town's a fucking demon.
No, they have her locked up in a house. You don't know that. They take a hooded person. You remember?
Yeah.
They take a hooded person. You don't know. You think it's her. You think it's Mink. But you find out it's Mink's mom.
Yeah, they're trying to trick the
They're
demons.
trying to trick
Yeah.
the demon.
Dude, I thought like that was really cool. Like there were some really, man, I just can't get over how well it was shot. Like it looked like a documentary.
Timmer.
Yeah, it's actually the same production company did The Wailing. We did a show on The Wailing a couple months ago, a while back. Yeah, that's a
You
great
find out
movie.
they have Mink locked up in a room, and they're like, do not open this fucking door for no reason.
Dude,
So they find out, they do this ritual,
it's about to work.
they cut the fucking ox's head off. Remember what I tell you, you can always take a cow upstairs
But you can't bring it down.
But you can't bring it downstairs. So I was like, that bitch is gonna die. It's not coming down. Sure enough, they hacked that motherfucker's head off.
You don't see that part, but
Yeah, but he's all holding.
you do see the head.
And I'm like, I was kind of bummed out about that, dude. That thing's gonna weigh at least 50 pounds.
Dude, this guy does rituals all the time. He's probably out at home lifting.
Oh, so he's
Works probably
okay.
He's probably
I can
doing
take that.
clean presses with the.
So he's like
cow.
fucking holding the ox's head, yelling all this shit, and flames fucking go up. All of a sudden, the fucking bowl he has in front of him starts shaking.
They trap the demon in there.
The demons are in the bowl, and then the motherfucker.
Well, they got to get the bowl and bury it before the ritual's completed.
The motherfucker mink at the house starts crying like a baby, and the uncle's wife think it's their kid. So she's like, we gotta open the door and get our kid out. And he's like telling her, the fucking kid's in the crib behind you. She does not want to fucking hear it. She doesn't want to hear it. She's like, no, he's in there. We need to open the door. So he's stopping her, and she bashes his fucking head open and goes inside the room.
She opens the door.
And the mink is sitting there, and she turns her head, and it's her crying like a baby. And I'm like, you dumb fucking broad.
That was so
knew
creepy.
it.
That was so creepy whenever she turns around.
How many times was I calling her a dumb broad? I was so mad. I was like, this dumb broad, they told her, you had one fucking thing to do, and you fucked it all up. So the pot's all shaking at the ritual, but right when she opens the door, the pot fucking stops shaking. So you're like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, so then just all hell breaks loose. I mean, that's pretty much the end of the movie.
It's just fucking crazy fucking carnage after that.
Yeah.
The fucking shaman that was doing the ritual picks up the pot and just walks off the fucking edge of the stairwell and gets all fucked up.
Yeah. And then here's the real crazy thing is,
I like that little twist. With the mother?
Yeah, the mother. So the mother who rejected being the medium at the beginning actually does get possessed by Bayan. And Bayan's not a benevolent god. She's fucked up like all other spirits. She's fucked up and she doesn't even like care. Hey, thanks for the subs. Chris, you can use all your it's also Subvember, so you get like 20% off subbing.
20% off. So.
Subvember? No,
September.
Golly, what'd you put in these drinks?
You don't want to know.
Did you roof me?
I'm just gonna say sack.
I don't even know what that means.
I dipped my sack in it.
Oh, rough. Yeah, so amazing movie. I really like this.
Oh, shit. He wants us to take a shot. That's what he did.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you know what? We can. I'm sorry. Next time. We don't have shot glasses.
We don't have any shot glasses.
Next time, though.
But if you have, depending on how many points you have, how many points do you have, Chris? How many baby teeth? Look at your baby teeth down at the bottom of your screen. It should tell you how many you have. Because you can always command us to do something with baby teeth, right? We haven't had any baby teeth used on this show. It's kind of weird. No smoke machines. No, none of that stuff.
Yeah, so all these demons wind up spreading out to all the people that were doing the fucking ritual, helping out.
Dude.
So they're like fucking acting like crazy animals. And
they're kind of like zombie demons.
I thought he said more. He only has 6.2 thousand.
Oh.
That's still a lot.
That's a lot. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with that. That's a lot of damage.
I told Doug he had like 50,000.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I gotta find some ice in here.
Yeah, so the camera people are there trying to hide, filming this shit, and they're acting like fucking crazy animals running on all fours and shit, biting them, taking fucking chunks of meat
They're
out
like
of their...
animal zombies.
But they're fucking crazy fucking demons. And you find out the mom, Mink shows up to the ritual, and the mom starts talking to her, and that's when you find out, oh, wait a minute, this is the real
Bayan.
Bayan. She is actually possessed by Bayan.
And she don't give a shit.
Yeah,
she's like makes somebody ram their head into a wall.
Yeah, she's like, it's crazy. They just start ramming their fucking head in the wall, and fucking that shit look real too.
What do you want?
Okay. Oh.
I'm gonna make this drink. So yeah, they start ramming their heads into the wall, and I mean, there's all kind of crazy shit happening just all at once.
Yeah, it goes ape shit. Like from here to the end of the movie, just fucking ape shit.
I did forget something about the Indonesian film, the Impetigore. You know, there's the one part where the little ghost children, where she pops up and like rips her face open.
I think maybe I was doing that because that one kind of scared me.
There was like one part where one of the little like ghost one goes and rips her face open. It's not really Parrot Bay. It's actually a bottle of Parrot Bay that has regular rum in it. Remember, because we didn't want to keep that giant bottle.
Oh yeah, that's right. So,
so Jamie did Wigify. We got a Wigify, $3,000. You gotta reach in.
What is Cantonese?
That's
Canteen. Oh, canteens. Don't piss on my back and tell me it's raining. Hold on. Whoa, what's that?
I get you every time.
Oh, yes.
Is that the same one?
Yes.
That's not even fair.
I don't care. I get sweaty. Make sure you wash these, Jamie. It's the same one?
I think, oh shit. They get you, sorry. What do you got? That's the same one as last time. Man, that's
I can't see shit.
Why do you always get the little short ones and I get these like long ass hot ones?
Why can't I can't see anything.
You gotta like do it right.
It looked like fucking Ronald McDonald's fucking illegitimate crackhead.
Dude, I always get these nice, beautiful long ones.
I know, look at me. I look like a fucking crack Ronald McDonald.
What did you say
Is this
it was?
right?
There is no wrong.
Why did I do that? I fucking did that like I had hair.
Dude, this shit's awesome.
See, this is even worse. How the fuck do these work?
That's the back.
What is?
What you were just holding.
This is the back?
This is the back.
Okay. I don't wear wigs.
I wear them all the time.
I know you do, because I've seen you on Cherry Street. This is not right. I can't see anything.
What?
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's right. I think you just need to pull it back.
No way. Look at this. It's not working. Are you sure this is the front?
Yes,
It wasn't
look how
like...
long it is in the back.
It's not right, Doug.
Just pull it further down in the back.
Okay, I can kind of see. Oh my god, I look like a fucking...
Yeah, Chris.
What?
Chris knows what's up.
Looks like I should be a paper tiger right now. Ariel meets Ursula. That was good. I'm not even mad at that. I'm actually kind of excited.
What I always like how whenever you put one on, it has the little hook hanging out the side.
I don't know.
I'm
The
only.
heat.
Oh man. Oh, yeah. Man, this is good. We did lower our timer down to 10 minutes instead of 15 minutes because last week I
Damn,
nearly had a
dude,
heat
you
stroke.
look fucking good.
Thanks.
Your wife is
Yeah.
lucky. She's
Yeah,
fucking lucky.
If I had like a little bit of makeup and maybe shaved before I came on, it'd be pretty good.
Next time me and you go out, will you wear that wig?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
If you really want me to, I will.
I won't wear this one. That's for goddamn sure. Don't fucking throw me out wherever we go.
I think we
You're
should
like,
go.
we don't fucking allow your kind in
We
here.
should go to the strip. Just go to like one of the clubs and just sit there in the corner.
Damn,
drinking.
Doug does look like a hottie.
Oh man.
What the fuck? Now I want to see what I look like in one of those.
Well, somebody else can.
Fucking somebody call me Ursula. I kind of hurt my fucking sack hole hurts now.
Is that the big purple thing from
Yes.
Little Mermaid?
Fucking the fucking Hortense. Yeah.
Oh man.
Holy fuck! It's only been 3 minutes. I have to look like a fucking crack whore for another 7 minutes.
Oh shit. So
You know what? You're right, Chris. I don't have no feelings. People can call me anything they want. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
so there wasn't much gore in this movie.
In the medium, yeah.
In the medium, I mean, it was more. I mean, would you call it psychological? Or what would you call it?
No, it's straight up fucking horror at the end.
I mean, well, it is, but it's like throughout the movie, it's just like super tense and.
Yeah, you're kind of like, so you're the whole movie. You're like, all right, and then at the end, you're like, holy fuck, the fuck is going on?
You know what's really what I do like about these movies is that you couldn't make either one of these movies. You couldn't make either one of these movies based in the U.S. in modern times. These were based in modern times, but one's in northern Thailand and one's in Indonesia, and those places where they filmed them actually exist.
Damn,
Like,
Jamie said we need a new category for this movie. Fuck. I don't know. You put me on the spot. I have to think about it.
It's just Indonesian horror,
No, it's not.
Southeast Asia
No,
horror.
it's just like, fucking no. I'm gonna have to think. I'm gonna have to sleep on this.
Well, but
And then you showed me that fucking midget shit last night. Little person.
dude,
I couldn't fucking sleep. Remember I told you?
yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna be able to sleep. And yeah, you're right.
How I described that woman is right though, right? It looked like a full-grown woman that had some kind of like cartoon filter put on her.
Yes, it was fucking weird.
Yeah.
And I told you, I was like, thanks. No. Curse horror? No.
Well, I mean, why do you think it's not just possession horror?
Dude, I
Not just
remember
demon.
Chris. Chris said Bridget the Midget. I remember when Bridget the Midget came here at a strip club. She was here.
I don't know who that is.
You know who the fuck she is. You better look her ass up later.
Dude, I do not know who that
Bridget
is.
the Midget was here, and it's been a while. And my friend Ro was like, I don't care what I gotta do, I'm banging that chick tonight. she's a porn star. Bridget the Midget. She's like famous.
Let me guess. He didn't though, right?
No, he's all
Yeah,
talk.
exactly.
Oh shit, Chris, you met her? Oh my god. I couldn't have sex with a midget. Because it'd be like fucking banging a kid. Dude, they're fucking tiny. That's gross. I'm serious.
Well, I mean, if you're saying it's gross just because they're a midget, then you're a fucking bigot. But if you're saying it's gross because in your mind you feel like they're a kid,
Yeah,
then
that's
you're
gross.
probably doing the right thing.
Yes, I would
In your
never.
mind, if you're like,
I would
they remind
never
me
do
of-
that.
They remind me of small children, then it's okay. But
It's
otherwise,
gross.
you're a bigot and you're canceled.
No, I couldn't do it. They look like little fucking kids. Nope.
Good Lord.
I think people that do porn with midgets are fucking pedophiles. That's
Wow.
just me. That's just me.
That's a bold statement.
I don't give a fuck. Put it out there.
I didn't even know there was such thing. I mean, I should have.
Chris said, I rub your tiny dog yesterday.
That's messed up.
Chris. Yeah, I know she's like fucking 62 or some shit.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's like fucking 72.
Is she 62 or 72?
She's like fucking 82, dude. She's old.
Well, I mean, I think in porn years, like if you make it to like 30, you look like you're like 70.
Yeah, if you can make it to 30 without AIDS.
It's like
or hep.
it's like you're 70.
Yeah.
It's like dog years, but for porn.
And it's
chicks.
crazy. They say people that smoke a lot of cigarettes have stretch marks on their mouth. No. You should see porn stars that old
30-year-old porn stars.
with fucking
Oh
crazy
my God.
stretch marks.
Dude.
Well, we got way off topic here, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I think these are two great movies. I think you should watch them. I'm going to give them a cups up. 2 cups up. And,
Yeah, you definitely have to watch these.
God, I just sprayed liquid all over this thing.
Oh, shit. What are you doing? Doug, you need... There's people out there.
Well, I got this wig on, bro. We're talking about
Oh,
Bridget.
okay. I don't even know. Are we ending the discussion about this?
I mean, I don't have anything else to say about this, but I kind of do want to talk about what's coming up, what movies are coming up, and stuff. Because there are a lot of movies coming out right now. Like we just went and saw Barbarian. If you had Barbarian is an amazing. It might be the best horror movie I've seen in like
This year.
a couple
like,
years. I would say a couple years. It is so good. It is so good. I'm gonna go back and watch it. I gotta take my wife.
I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to say anything about it because we're going to fucking review it.
Dude, it's
I have
so
so
good.
much to say about it.
Yeah. It's so good.
It's not, I mean, there's a couple of jump scares in it, but it's just a really good story.
Oh, dude. The thing about it is, it has you so off the rails. Like, you can't figure out what's going on.
And I like that.
And you're just like, what the fuck?
Well, he just said he wants you
to...
to do that with the wig on.
God, stuff's all in my mouth.
I like when directors don't have to fucking explain shit to you. And people that don't like that, where they're like, I didn't like it because I didn't understand it.
Dude, did you... I was telling M, like, they perfectly set that movie up for a prequel. Like,
Fuck
100%.
yeah.
Like, there could be a whole nother story based on a little small part of this story. And it's so awesome.
Oh, you know what? We're going to go see Pearl on Monday, right?
Are we going to?
I'm going to fucking make sure we do.
So that's why I was actually...
So I heard it's like a Disney movie on fucking crack.
Dude, that's what it looks like. It looks like the... I think it's like her... Like, just seeing the previews, because whenever we went to go see this, the Red Band trailer played for that, so it showed a little bit more. Man, it looks crazy. And they do show it's a little bit longer. Definitely the scenes of her being her are all shot with like that crazy Technicolor MGM, early color.
Hey, we can take our
video
wigs off
style.
already.
Oh shit. Good. This thing was getting hot. God, I'm so ugly without my hair.
God, I look fucking gorgeous now.
By the end of this, it's going to be like wigify us, lipstickify us, and then it's going to be like boobify us, and we're going to be like just sitting here in full drag.
Oh god damn it.
Yeah, Pearl. Pearl. That's what we were talking about, Chris. Pearl. Man, that it looks like it's like they make it just crazy because the scenes with her are all that like crazy, overcolored, like I don't know what era that was, like the 40s or something. I don't know. And then like
I
the,
just hope it's better than X. I mean, X was okay, but it was just like the hype on it. I was just like, I expected more.
it's advertising, man.
I wanted more old sex.
Like old people
Yeah,
having sex.
yeah.
So your perfect movie is basically old people having sex.
With no midgets.
Okay, old people having sex.
I'm sorry, little people.
Old people having sex and baby murder.
Yeah.
So if there were old people having sex while murdering babies, you'd be good.
Babies are annoying, dude.
That's why I didn't have any.
Yeah, they're just annoying.
Yeah.
I'm just glad. I mean, I tell Lyric all this time. I'm like, Lyric, I'm so glad your mom didn't abort you. I talked her out of it.
And all you had to do was deal with her being annoying for a couple years.
Yeah.
So then
They look like kids. That's what's wrong. Grown kids, Chris. What's wrong with midgets? You know what the fuck is wrong with them? Sorry.
you're just talking about having sex with them personally, in your own opinion.
No, old people.
Oh. So,
Dude, you got another hair on you. You better
Yeah,
not go
dude.
home and let your wife see that. It's all over you.
I'll have to go. She'll be like, "Is that Jamie bitch have red hair?" I'll be like, "Oh,
Blue. Yeah, blue.
oh, blue."
Last time it was red.
Yeah.
How'd you explain that?
I make sure and clean up before I go home.
Do you fucking roll?
Yeah. Use your mom's lint roller. So yeah, I don't know. What else is coming up besides Pearl?
There's a bunch of stuff coming out.
Dang, I wanted to get a big picture. They had that giant step and repeat at a Pearl step and repeat the other day while we were there.
Where?
At Draft House when we were there watching Barbarian. And my phone died as soon as I walked in. And then I was gonna be like, "Hey, let's go over there and take a picture."
But you fucking
then-
took off and left me by
No, it's
myself.
because we started talking to Chincho and freaking never.
Chincho.
And then we didn't.
Chincho's so nice.
So
Next, I gotta get his card so I can show y'all.
what else?
This
What
dude
else
has
is
some
coming
cool.
up?
Hold on, I'm gonna talk about Chincho for a second.
Okay.
He does. His sister makes some. Mr. Monkey said, "Coming soon, Pearl the necklace."
Our channel's fucked.
Yeah.
We're definitely.
Thank you. This is our last show. Chencho's sister designs like earrings with the
Oh right.
Ouija board planchets and all kinds of stuff. And I actually want to get some for Lyric because they're
Yeah, that'd be
cool.
cool.
Like they were super cool. People out there, they're doing that resin still, but that shit's boring. But then his stuff looks cool.
Are theirs resin?
Yeah, but it looks nice. Like it's done very well. And they're on little place cards and they're like they hook them through. It's all about presentation, dude.
It's all about presentation.
Chencho, let me borrow some sweats.
What else? What else is coming up?
I don't know. I don't know what else is coming up.
I had a whole list and I didn't bring it. Well, I mean, what's coming up?
The Visitor looks pretty good. Remember I showed you that one?
The Visitor, but a new The Visitor?
The one where he goes to this new town with his wife, and everybody's like, "Oh, I'm glad you're back." And he starts finding.
Oh, yeah, that does look good.
They start finding all these. He starts finding all these pictures with him in the Civil War era,
Yeah.
and he goes. I guess he goes to this general store, and the black lady that owns it is like,
Get out.
You need to run. You need to run now."
Yeah.
It looks like it's filmed very well, and it's an interesting story. It doesn't tell you shit. Ah, fuck.
Well, it's about time to log off.
I hate Doug Carlos is just join the fucking stream.
Yeah, that thing looks good.
Dog Soldiers, he's absolutely right, though.
It's a good movie.
That's the only horror movie he's ever seen.
I don't think he's ever watched it.
Oh, yeah.
I think he just watched like the preview or something.
He didn't know shit about it, right?
No, he didn't know anything about it. He didn't know what he was talking about.
Fucking
Oh, no. That was the other one. That was the train one.
The tranny one?
The train trainee one.
Trainee one?
Yeah, with the trains. Choo choo.
Yeah.
Trainee.
That's what I meant, the trainee one.
Yeah. Oh,
The one with the
man.
little girl in the red coat? No, that's fucking Schindler's List.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, I thought he meant
He
Schindler's
probably did.
List. No,
No,
Schindler's List, the little girl had a red balloon.
it was in black and white.
Yeah, but there's that one scene where the balloon is in color.
I don't want to talk about that movie.
Why not? It's a great fucking movie.
I don't like Academy Award winning movies.
Of course not, because you don't understand them.
Exactly. I like movies that get nominated, but don't get picked. Like this one that we're talking about right now. Man, I don't know.
This one actually was, I think didn't it win some awards for most baby kills?
Yeah, it was like number 2 in most baby kills ever, behind Schindler's List.
Damn, that was intense right there. I lost my train of thought. Schindler's List is a horror movie. BTW.
Is there anything else we need to talk about tonight? Should we kill this thing? You tell me, it's up to you.
No, let's keep going.
About what?
I was talking about upcoming movies.
That's what I said. Are there any more upcoming movies? And then we just paused and we didn't say anything else.
We're talking about The Visitor.
We already talked about that.
We're talking about, I'm trying to remember the other shit I saw. Oh shit. Yeah.
See, I'm done. You know what it is? Just now, we had 10 seconds of dead air. Dead air on one of these kind of shows, you're fucked.
No, I was thinking
That's when people are like logging off. Dead air, logging off.
So, I was thinking the other day, I need to watch that movie. Have y'all seen that movie, Ready or Not?
Yeah.
You told me to watch that, and I watched it.
You just saw that for the first time?
Yeah, not too long ago. Remember I told you?
Fuck, no.
Dude, that shit was I was so upset. I was like,
why were you upset?
Because I didn't see it at the theater.
Oh, yeah.
That was a great fucking, one of the best devil worshipping movies made.
Dude, Samara Weaving, she is like a great screen
And I had
queen.
no idea that's his daughter.
Wait,
or
what?
niece.
Who? What?
Hugo Weaving.
Oh, yeah.
That's his niece.
Yeah. Yeah, man. She's in some good stuff. The first thing I saw with her was The Babysitter, which I don't think that was her first thing, but that was the first thing I saw with her.
That was a good one too.
Dude, so good. And then like the kills in that movie are so good. And then I saw her in Ready or Not, she was in that, but also Mayhem. You didn't like that though, right?
No, it was pretty good.
Yeah, that one was
but
good.
I missed a lot of it. I gotta watch it again.
With Ewan. What's his name? What's his first name?
He was in Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
He was in Stephen Ewan.
Steven, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Jamie's on it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was gonna call him, what was his name in Walking Dead?
Steve Chuckers.
Chucky.
Yeah,
Chuckers?
Chucky. He got killed. He got hit with a baseball bat. Yeah, Guns Akimbo. Yeah, she was in Guns Akimbo.
God damn, that was a good one too.
Dude, so good.
I like how Harry Potter comes out in all these independent films.
Dude, I know. A lot. Him and his brother. His brother, Frodo. Frodo Baggins. They're related, right?
The guy that was in Spider-Man?
Frodo Baggins.
Spider-Man?
Frodo Baggins. I don't know.
But the guy, he was in Spider-Man too,
He
right?
was? I don't think he was in Spider-Man. But, like, it's weird. I've seen a lot of interviews with those two guys, and they both say that, like, people mix them up a lot on the street. And, like...
Exactly, that's why I said
How
that.
weird is that? Toby Woods?
Who the fuck is Toby Woods?
I don't know. Tiger Woods'
Tiger
son?
Woods became an actor?
Spider Frodo. I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh my god, I had too many drinks.
I don't know what's going on. It was that fucking wig. It was too tight.
It cut off circulation in your head.
Like my head hurts.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we should cut it.
Okay.
My head hurts from the wig.
I think if we get to a point where we have more than like 10 seconds of dead air, which we have like 3 times on this show,
Was it?
that means
There wasn't 8 seconds. That was probably like 4 seconds.
it was at least 8 seconds.
No, it was not. How many seconds was it, Jamie?
I think it was
I
8
was in
seconds
thought.
because
I was trying to think of. See,
I think it was 8 seconds.
it was those fucking sighs you did that fucking took us. You're like, all you hear is, oh, fuck. You don't hear you say fuck, but the microphone's so close to you, we can hear you say fuck.
I think it was 8 seconds because I saw Dylan from 90210 riding a bull across.
Shut the fuck up. I was like, I don't know where this is going.
I didn't know. That wasn't as funny. It was
It's
funnier
not
in
you,
my head.
it's me.
Oh man.
All right. So
Yeah. Next week. Next week, what are we talking about?
oh
Dang, I
shit,
can't
we're
even
doing
remember.
a future the Videodrome. Are we doing
Is that next week? Jamie, can you look on the schedule and see what next week is, please?
I hope so. I fucking love Videodrome.
We are I think that's the week after next.
Son of a bitch.
I can't remember what next week is though.
Oh, you're right. It's the last week is Videodrome and future.
Yeah.
What was it called? The other David Cronenberg?
Future Crimes.
Future Crimes.
Oh man, David Cronenberg, that's gonna be so good. I just watched. Speaking of things we watched,
Body horror.
I just watched. They have 101 scariest moments.
Oh, the new one came out, right? I'm gonna watch
It
that.
came out
tonight.
yesterday. I watched part of it, and one of the ones was The Brood.
Ooh, this one's even better. I just saw. This one's gonna be great.
Oh, you saw what it was?
Yeah.
So one of the 101 scariest moments was The Brood, where she's like giving
Mouth of
birth.
Madness
Oh yeah, that's
and
gonna be
Event
great.
Horizon.
Man,
I hate Doug Carlos. You better tune in. This is one of your favorite John Carpenter movies, Mouth of Madness.
he's never seen that.
Yeah, he has.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
He
So-
has.
But yeah, that's a
The
great...
week after that, Jamie, is the other one, right? We're talking about.
Yeah. So
Oh, I can't wait to talk about Videodrome.
yeah,
Both of these are pretty much body horror.
yeah.
Shit.
Whenever he comes on, you get sick. So,
What the fuck is that?
change your life.
I thought it said loaf.
It does.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Crimes of the future, not future crimes. Two different things.
Same thing.
Future crimes is the alternate name for a different movie. Ah. Okay.
That was his Scottish accent. Change your loaf.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Good comeback. Good fucking save right there.
So, okay. I think we're probably good. And we'll
Yeah,
see
watch
everybody-
these movies. They both kind of start off slow, but they end fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, they're both really good. They're both really good movies. And they're worth a watch. They're hard to talk about because they're so freaking foreign to us.
Especially Impettigore.
Impetigore.
Yeah, that's what I said. That one just, there's so much to comprehend watching that movie
Yeah.
that you need to just watch it.
I mean, it's weird. I kind of thought the acting was better in Impetigore, because it's like they're actors, and the other one well, I mean, maybe that makes them great actors that they look like they weren't acting in the other movie, but yeah, both great movies. I'm glad we watched them. Impetigore, I saw a review on with like really short where they're just like, this is a crazy movie, and that's why I wanted to watch it. And, I saw that it like had won a bunch of awards and was nominated for a bunch, but
I think after October, we should let some of the people out there pick what movies we watch.
We were actually talking about that. We were talking about doing like some because we can do live polls during the show, and people can actually vote on things. So if we had like a list of like 5 movies, they could pick them. They could pick the ones we wanted to watch.
Especially Timmer. That dude knows a lot
Dude,
of fucking movies.
Yeah, that's awesome. He's Canadian, eh?
He knows what it's about.
He knows all about these movies. Sorry, Timmer.
I'm not. That shit's funny. You can make fun of me and try to make a Mexican accent like Speedy Gonzalez. I don't give a fuck.
We've been watching too much South Park down here. So
You should do Feed. I don't know about that. No, we totally do Feed. Have you seen that one?
Mm-mm.
I haven't seen it. I have it, but they said it's
How do you have all these movies you haven't seen?
because I just.
You know, you let us borrow a movie one time, and I went to like put it in, and it wasn't even opened yet.
But I probably already seen it.
You probably had seen it, seen it.
Seen it.
You done seen it.
I done seen it.
Okay, well, I think we should go.
Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Your mom was banging on the floor earlier. I don't know if that was because of us or not.
No, she probably had a calambre in her leg.
I don't know what
She was
that.
trying to stomp it out. A cramp.
Oh,
Calambre. She probably. And she was slamming on the floor trying to stomp it out. And she
I
was
was
probably
like,
doing the shimp in a circle. Or the curly.
yeah.
Doing that number. So you can't see it, but I was doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, thanks for everybody for tuning in and talking shit. We'll see you next Wednesday. I don't know when we're gonna do trailers again. We still have to figure out a schedule for that.
Yeah. I think Saturday nights are just kind of late by the time we start doing them. We got to figure out our work schedule versus our stream schedule.
But those are always fun.
Yeah, those are fun.
I love looking at trailers.
We should talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Talk about it tomorrow at work.
Maybe Sunday. Jamie said maybe Sunday.
Maybe Sunday.
Yeah. All right. For
Yeah.
the 5th time.
Yeah. We will
Thanks,
see
everybody.
you guys next week.
Thanks for
coming
whoever
by.
tuned in. Thanks
Yeah.
for the whoever subscribed. Chris,
He gave a gift.
He gave a gift.
subscription,
gift subscription.
which is cool.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah,
Mr. Monkey.
see you guys later.
Chris. I hate Doug Carlos.
Percio.
Later. Percio. Timmer.
See you guys later.
Bye.